Hi, I'm Elaine, and I can't remember anything. It was an idea of some friends of mine that I make some videos during this time when I can't remember anything to help me with my frustration. I have a temporary short-term memory loss caused by a variety of things that I'm sure I'll tell you about at some point. And when I don't have memory loss, here's the irony, I work with dying people and bereaved people, and I try and help people with their problems. But now I can't remember any problems, so it's a little awkward. So here's what we're up to, and I made these so I'd remember. 4 to 6 minute videos about memory loss by a chick who can't remember anything. And what I'm going to do is, in the scenes that I tape in between each one will be at least 10 minutes wait, because I'm kind of like the dude in Memento. I reset every now and again. So let's see if I say anything profound or if I just repeat myself. These videos will be produced by Jefferson Miles. He's a very famous producer. You may have heard of him. He's 11 years old, and this is the first video. So I'm going to go do something for 10 or 15 minutes and set an alarm and try and remember what the alarm's for. Thanks. So it's 13 minutes, 25 seconds later, and I'm really having some doubts about this. I'm really frustrated. I understand why some people, when they start having short-term memory loss, get really grumpy and are not pleasant to be around, because I got really mad sometime in the past hour, I guess. I don't know when I got mad today, but I can feel the mad in me, and I can't remember what ticked me off. And so I feel like a jerk because I have this mad feeling and I have no idea what happened. I don't know. And so with given that choice, what I do is I get mad at me. And that's not helpful. Not helpful. Don't get mad at the girl who can't remember anything. So I'm kind of frustrated about this video thing because I'm feeling mad and I don't know why. And I'll see you in 10 to 15 minutes. This is a bust. Ha! Never mind. It seemed funny. Alright, it's 15 minutes later, and the thing here is that when you can't remember anything, you really notice that no one else can remember anything either. I got 3 kids in the front yard. They can't seem to get it together on this mega Knights of Boogie Board Nerf gun fiesta they got going on out there. So, anyway, I, of course, thought of 40 things I should say next. Well, I'm assuming it was 40, and I'm assuming all 40 were brilliant because they're all gone now. But I did remember that my doctor today, when I told him the symptoms, and one of the symptoms is that sometimes when I get all fuzzy, suddenly everything is beautiful. Everything's kind of shiny, and food tastes extra good, and like I can feel my clothes on my body, and they feel all great. And he said, next, you're going to see the Blessed Virgin Mother, because he said that maybe this explains a lot of religious experience. I thought it was funny. But you want to see something gross? Let's see. Not me. There! I blew a vein. Well, I didn't blow it. Some crappy phlebotomist blew it. And guess what? I don't remember. So that's a real blessing. And I remember when my grandmother had dementia, and she had a really crapola life for some times. You know, she had a really great life for part of it, but I remember being relieved that she didn't have to remember the bad stuff. So I'm gonna go for one last time, maybe see the Blessed Virgin Mary, and I'll be back here again, and I hope something's making sense. I don't know. Stop. Whoops. kind of lost track of time. But look, I got a new hairdo. My daughter said she thought I needed the hairdo of artists, and she said this was it. So I've been trying to remember what I said before, and I don't, but I left myself a note, and it says this. So evidently some rule that I set out at the beginning I haven't stuck to, and that sounds about right because it's hard to remember. So I guess what I would like to say for those of us who can't remember is, you know who I really look forward to seeing? I look forward to seeing my friends and my children who are smiling and just happy to see me, and they don't have a lot of expectations of me. You know, they're not asking me a lot of questions. That I can handle. Leaving voicemails, I can't handle. Asking me a bunch of questions, I can't handle. Giving my medical history, can't handle. And the reason I have been recording these in less than 2-minute chunks is because talking for more than 2 minutes I can't handle. So I'm not sure what I've talked about thus far. Oh, and there's somebody, of course, there is some troll out there who's like, oh, she don't have a memory problem. Then stop watching, nutbag. You know, for the rest of you, you can tell your friends, shh, don't bother me. I'm watching Alzheimer's cable. And if you don't believe I have a memory problem, then go do something else. I'm making a very nutritious meal for the children now, and that is tater tots and mini pizzas, and they're going to help me. And if you're worried about the safety of my children, my ex lives right next door, and so we're all safe and good, and everybody's watched over. And okay, now I'm confused again. So if I remember to do this again, and I'm going to leave these little cards out, you'll hear more. Otherwise, one day I'll just get my memory back, hopefully in 2 weeks, and that'll all be done. I don't remember what I was talking about. Oh well. Bye.
Was the place where I first saw your face. We liked each other right away. But
you know what I'm doing? I'm eating pimento cheese straight out of a baggie, and I know that's totally disgusting, except it is the best pimento cheese in the entire world. And I'm going to forget that, so I filmed it because I wanted to remember
but
how
my favorite time was when you beat the shit out of Ula with a bat. Then we drove up to see Dr. Keats and found out why Doug always has to change his sheets.
Maybe memory loss just makes things taste better. Best pimento cheese in the world. Oh, so good.